And we're back in Kansas City at Kansas City Aquarius with Katerina. Hi, Katerina.
Hi.
And so, Katerina, you're out here. The last time we spoke to you was right before COVID. We were talking to you about your art and how everything was going. Can you tell us a little bit how it's been going since then? It's been over 2 years.
It's been going well, but there has been a lot of change and a lot to keep up with. Fortunately, Aquarius is doing really well. There's definitely been a revival of interest in spirituality, and that has kept us on our toes around here, trying to provide what people need and want.
And you're doing really well on the internet. People are expressing themselves, that sort of thing. But you're really on the top of your hands are on the trends. Can you tell us a little bit what's happening in the sort of pagan and sort of the world around it?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel that this being such a large store where people from all over the Midwest come to, we get a really good idea of what's hot and popular and what new interesting things folks are doing. In our book room, I can tell you that our natural magic section continues to be very, very popular. People are interested in doing forms of spirituality that are connected to the earth and nature, but aren't maybe a structured religion. That's continuing to grow. Our Wicca section actually has still continued to be one of the top sellers. There are some people who are still being drawn to that. And oddly enough, our ceremonial magic section didn't used to be so large, but it's been growing and growing. There's a lot of interest in that style of magic as well, and people kind of wanting to dip deeply into the occult. We even had to last year introduce a traditional witchcraft section to differentiate that form of witchcraft from Wicca. There's a lot of cool stuff going on that people are learning about, a lot of new books coming out, a lot of good things.
How about tools and candles and all of the accessories?
Oh yes. One of the more interesting things is that people are really into selenite in all its forms, but they are looking for selenite athames. So there's this kind of combination between a dagger and a crystal. You're kind of combining two different tools almost. So you have that kind of athame carved out of crystal that's great for like energy work, cutting cords of attachment really. And then you see some odd like selenite bouquets where they take a large selenite stick and they have herbs and flowers around it and almost use that for smudging. That's been a really interesting new trend. People are still interested in cleansing with herbs, which is a practice that you find in a whole bunch of different cultures, just depending on the herb. There were different things that different people would burn for cleansing, and they're looking for alternatives. So people are looking for cedar, juniper, looking for even like dragon's blood mixed with different herbs, Herba Santa from South America, Palo Santo, things that aren't just white sage, but really getting creative with those cleansing practices.
I think that's a great thing, and we will be back with you again for more trends. And so there we go. Check it out. Where can they find you?
Aquarius is on Broadway in Kansas City, Missouri. Pretty easy to look up. Our website is aquariuskc.com.
And thank you very much. And we'll be back with more trends with Katerina.